how to think about story, and what are the fundamentals. Before picking up a camera or writing your next piece of copy, don't you think your next piece of content could be told a little more effectively with some planning? If you can't write a decent spot of copy, then chances are you can't create a compelling video. I will delve more into copy in another video. But essentially all this comes down to is storytelling. Taking someone's feelings and emotions on a ride from start to finish. In fact, this is based on science too. To do this, you need structure. This is what holds a compelling story together. Structure in simple terms is the beginning, middle, and end. Sid Field, a notable Hollywood screenwriter I've studied many books of, once said, "It is both a guide and support, and like a tree in the wind that bends but doesn't break, structure is flexible." Have you ever noticed how some movies actually have their beginnings and endings switched around? Go figure, right? Because with every closed door, you're presented with an open one. When creating, you need to think about what the end result is. What are you trying to say and teach to have the viewer feel by the end of your message? Once you have this, you also need to start the story off on the right foot. Somewhere interesting, because really you only get one chance to make a good impression. This is a huge mistake people make when creating content. And the sooner you can jump into the midst of what you're trying to say, in other words, get straight to the point, the better. There's so many good movies you have watched, but actually could have been told a lot quicker. The power of short storytelling is strong. After you've started the engine and you're driving your viewer or reader to that final location, you need to be careful about how much detail you are giving away at any given time. Too much and the viewer will be confused and lose interest. Too little and they'll lack the focus to stay inside your story. One last key takeaway: the less you can say with more efficient wording, the better your message and content will carry. Why do you think films work so well? Because you feel what you see. When you next sit down to write and capture a thought or insight that you want to project out into the world, take a moment and think, how can the story best be told? What story will you tell? Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have a good day.